Okay, I'm gonna try and make this as fast as possible and not try to be too boring with it. This is for knock sensor codes on your Chevrolet LS, which applies to your pickups, 2500s, your 3500s with the gas engine, either the 5.3 or the 6.0 engine, from basically 1998 up to roughly 2006, 2007, maybe even beyond, but I'm covering just the basics of this type of the basically 800 series types trucks. And this applies to other ones too, but this is gonna be a direct video for that. So the codes, you have P0327 or P0332. Okay, P0327, if you're getting that code, that is your front knock sensor. I'll put a picture here of what one looks like underneath the intake. And P0332 is your rear knock sensor. One is bank 1, one is bank 2. For this video, we're just gonna say front and rear. Front is gonna be the closest to the radiator, and rear is gonna be the firewall. So what we're gonna do, instead of doing the, take it to a dealer and probably $2,500 repair, or if I do this full on, charging here is about $1,400 because we have to pull the entire intake off. There's shops that'll do it cheaper and replace these. And what happens on a truck like this, and what I'm saying, this truck here, this has got lunar miles on it, enough miles to have gone to the moon and back. And still runs good. Owner is, let's just say, frugal, extremely frugal. He doesn't put a lot of money into it, but he wants it to keep going. Doesn't care what it really looks like, leaves it out in the sun. All the door panels are missing, doesn't care, won't spend any money on that. But when this check engine light comes on, he can't sleep at night. So he has to have that fixed at the cheapest way possible. And so that's what we're doing on this. If that sounds like somebody you know, then this is the right video for you. Okay, so instead of pulling this entire intake manifold off and going into all the fuel rails, fuel injectors, and risk breaking things on a vehicle that's been this hard used, I don't say hard used, but used a lot, we're just gonna rig this up. When I say rig this up, let me talk about a rig. Okay, there's two knock sensors on this truck. It's got a front one and a rear one. And one of them is supposed to pick up bank 1 just by the design of where the location is on the engine, and the other one's supposed to be bank 2. However, they will both pick up knocks in bank 1 and bank 2 together. And once one is triggered, it retards the timing. Now, if you're an naysayer and you don't want to do this your truck, I would probably do this to my own, which I've never had this issue on my own because I have several 6-liter trucks. When one comes up, I will do the same thing. But here's the deal. You don't need these knock sensors at all if you run good gas in them. Now, if you run, the cheap 87 and things like that, yes, you will pick up detonation. And so you are in more of a risk of detonating the engine with one knock sensor missing. Now, if you got both of them out, I suggest not doing this. This is just if you have the one code, is it either 0327 or 0332. If you only have one of those, then this is a fix for you. Okay, so what we are done here, this is on all of these LS engines. You take the cover off, which is right there, 1/8 millimeter, you pull it off, and this right up in this area, this blue on it, this goes to your knock sensor. Now this runs pigtails all the way down under the intake to those two knock sensors, the bank 1 and bank 2. Now, bank 1 is the blue wire. Bank 2 is the green wire. The front one is the blue wire. The rear one is the green wire. Now, so if you have one that's bad, in this particular case, it is the rear one. And so that is P0332, that is bad. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take that wire, peel this, had tape on it, I pulled the tape back, and we cut that wire right there. Just let's leave it enough to where you have to work on it again one day. And then we spliced into the blue wire, because the blue one's still good. So we know that's good, it's not throwing a code. So basically we take the computer and hook it up to the other knock sensor also. Not this end, that's the knock sensor end, that's the end that's bad. To this. So that what that's going to do is it's going to basically join those two knock sensors together under the two different circuits, and it's going to show fine, and it will still pull a knock and still retard to its design efficiency on that bank. again, run fuel, good fuel, you don't have to worry about it. So basically all we did is took me literally less than a minute and a half. I cut the green wire and spliced it into the blue wire. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna solder this up, tape it up, and then put it back on, and that will make it a clean install. So there's no codes pending. I already tested it. So we know the rear knock sensor was the bad one. And should you get the P0327 code, which is the front knock sensor, you do the opposite. You would cut the blue wire and then hook the green wire, cut the blue wire and then hook the green wire up to it. Here we didn't cut the blue wire, we just cut the green wire and put the green wire with the blue wire. So remember, blue wire is the front one, which would be a P0327 code. Green wire is a P0332 code. So don't get them confused. And if you do, you'll have to go back and do the opposite. So that's this repair. This was non-detectable, it'll work fine. It's not illegal, it'll pass emissions, it'll do whatever you want it to do. Of course, you know, like I mentioned, it does reduce the knock detection efficiency of your engine. It could lead to catastrophic engine failure should you just detonate it and run crappy gas on it and have other issues. But I've done this on a lot of vehicles that are just these driver type things that the owners don't want to spend to fix it the right way. And these work fine. And so this is a rig, like I said, I would do it on my own truck when this code comes up and not have a problem, but I usually run better fuel because I have a LQ9 motor, which has to run premium anyway. So, and then some of our work trucks or 2500 trucks are LQ4s in engines, which are, all of this is going to be the same in it. This is a LM5, I think, which is a 5.3 liter. Good engine, work forever. These engines are the best in these years. I mean, these early LS engines, you can't beat them. No AFM, no direct injection. They go forever, and this is a testament of that. This truck is a Texas truck, and it's, like I said, it's been to the moon and back, literally on the miles. Still going. That was his only issue mechanically right now, throwing that code. So that will fix your knock sensor code, and you can do it in less time than you've listened to me tell you how to do it, if you just follow the video and do it. So good luck, hope that works for you, and thanks for watching. That's just a quick one-hand soldering the two together right here, and then I will tape it. And just as an add-on, if you end up having to replace the knock sensors anyway, you usually get this new pigtail, so this goes down to the knock sensors, and it has the plugs on them, so this will come as a replacement. So you really don't have to worry about cutting these wires up if you have it right the first time. And then if you ever have to go back and replace the knock sensors actually, then you'll get a new pigtail anyway. Just don't cut on that side of the plug, cut on the one going down.